They told me I'd been in a car accident. They said I was lucky to be alive, that I'd been pulled from the wreckage with my left arm crushed beneath the twisted metal, that they had to amputate it to save me, that my friend, the driver, had died on impact. So had everyone in the other vehicle, a single mother and her 3 children. That's what they told me. I was lying in a hospital bed, groggy, in pain, half sedated. Everything felt unreal, distant. But deep inside, I knew something was wrong. Every time I closed my eyes, I didn't see headlights or asphalt or broken glass. I saw something else. I saw them. And I remember where I really was that night. I was at an art show, some avant-garde gallery event, full of pretentious installations and weird sculptures. I almost didn't go, but a friend insisted. "Come on," he said. "You'll like this one. It's called Forms of the Sacred, Idols and Oblivion." It was there that I saw it. The sculpture. It didn't look crafted, more like something unearthed, a pulsing, twisted thing, tumorous, covered in fleshy folds, eyes embedded where no eyes should be, half-formed mouths stitched shut. Disgusting. Hypnotic. "It's part of a series," someone behind me whispered. "He calls them idols. Says he doesn't create them. He finds them." A chill went through me. Then, sharp pain, like a bee sting in my arm. I turned. A woman was standing behind me. Her face was covered by a mask. No, not a mask. A real calf's head, hollowed out and fitted over hers. She was pulling a needle from my arm, and everything went dark. I couldn't move. My body felt heavy, paralyzed. I was being carried. The air was cold, earthy. We were no longer indoors. I could smell pine, damp leaves, moss. I could hear the crackling of fire. Then I was laid down, on stone. When I looked up, I saw the stars, only partially visible through a canopy of tall, swaying trees. Around me stood figures wearing animal masks, goats, wolves, crows. A dozen stone slabs radiated out from a central altar. I was on one of them. I tried to move. Nothing. I tried to scream. Silence. Then I saw the axe, and the one holding it. The blade came down. I felt it split through my shoulder, bone shattered, flesh torn, blood poured out like it wanted to escape my body. And then silence, white light, ringing. Then the drumming began, low, rhythmic, primitive. I was lifted again. My arm was gone. I could feel the space where it had been, like a ghost limb, twitching. They seared the wound with fire. The smell of my burning flesh filled the clearing. I could hear my own flesh cooking. I couldn't scream. I couldn't do anything. They wrapped what was left of me in bandages, like I was already dead. Then I saw them take my severed arm and add it to the altar, where it joined a heap of limbs, legs, hands, feet, fingers, dozens of parts. Some were fresh, others blackened with decay. Insects crawled over them. Moths flitted around the torches, burning themselves on the flames. And then it came. From the darkness beyond the clearing, something emerged. It didn't walk. It shambled, covered in robes that shimmered violet under the torchlight, though no light source seemed to reflect off it naturally. It was tall, wrong. It stood at the altar and screamed, a sound like steel grinding underwater, a sound that shook the bones. And with that scream came the children. 3 of them forced forward by masked figures carrying whips. The children were crying, shaking. They were made to kneel at the base of the altar. I tried to speak, tried to beg. All I could manage was a faint, broken grunt. I sounded like an animal. The chanting began again, low, inhuman. The cultists surrounded the robed figure and pulled away its robe, and underneath, it was not human. Its body was bloated, distorted, covered in pale lesions and veined with black. And where its head should have been was the massive, oversized head of an owl, eyes too wide, empty, staring, It opened its beak and began to feed, first on the limbs stacked on the altar, ripping into them, blood gushing down its chest. Then, the children. It tore them apart. It didn't wait to kill them first. It devoured them alive. Cracking bone, screams, wet tearing, and all around, chanting, unmoving masks. When it finished, the altar was slick with blood. It reared up and gave one final long howl, a sound that came not from its throat, but from deep inside the earth. And then it gagged and vomited, a single mass, black, dripping, made of hair, bone, and something that still writhed. 3 masked men stepped forward and collected it, reverently, silently. And the creature vanished. I woke up in the hospital, alone, missing my left arm. They told me it was an accident, that it was tragic, that everyone else died. But I know what I saw. And every night, when the lights go out and the world goes still, I see it again. That owl face, that hunger. And I swear, I can still feel it out there, watching me, waiting to finish what it started.